Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice, a weekly television show where we talk about what's going on in and around your Carl Vinson VA Medical Center. I'm your host, Greg Swartz, and today I got a special friend with me today. This is Mr. Frank Brooks.
Hey.
He's our My Healthy Vet coordinator.
Yep, that's right.
That's right, all right. And Mr. Brooks, he's also a Navy veteran of 23 years.
Yes, sir.
Holy
23.
cow.
Yeah, that's a
wow.
long
So what
time.
kind of places did you go?
I joined the Navy to keep from going in the Marine Corps.
Got you.
And when I joined the Navy, I didn't realize that the Marines didn't have their own medics. So I became a medic, and for 23 years, I was in the Marine Corps.
So you did the ground pounding anyway.
Yeah, I did the ground pounding. So I went to Camp Lejeune, I went to Okinawa, Japan, I went to Paris Island, the Marine Corps Air Station in Atlanta, a lot of different places.
Okay. All right. So how long you been here at the VA now?
I've been at the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center now for about 10 years.
About 10 years?
Yeah, it's been about that long. I've loved every minute of it, and I've been the My Healthy Vet program coordinator now for about 5 years.
5 years, okay.
Yes, sir, yeah, I sure have.
All right. So the My Healthy Vet program is one of our, I think it's a great program. I use it all the time. I refill my medications, I check for my appointments. Kind of works in, if you've been getting texts from the VA about your appointments and all, it tells you the time, the date and the time, but it doesn't tell you where your appointment's at. So what you need to do is you need to go onto your My Healthy Vet account and it'll show you where it's at and all. So My Healthy, I love it. I love technology. It's a great resource for our veterans. And I don't know, let's tell them how to get signed up on
Well, you
it.
pretty much said it all.
Yeah.
The My Healthy Vet program is an online database program that allows our veterans, myself included, and Greg is a veteran ourselves, to take active control of our health care.
Okay.
We can log in, we can order our medications, we can review our lab results.
Right.
Many times when we go to the doctor and the doctor do blood work and we're sitting at home waiting on a phone call, waiting on what are my lab results and what's going on. 3 days after you've had the labs drawn, you can log in, pull it up, and see your lab results.
Okay.
They've changed this system so much. Not only can you do your lab results now, we have there's a section in there under images where you can see your X-rays and you can read the X-ray reports. Not I mean when I say X-rays, I mean the actual X-ray.
Right, right.
The same thing with MRIs and CT scans.
Okay.
You can access your medical records. You can take your medical records and it can go back years. You can go back 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, or if you know a specific date range, you can actually search further back.
Okay.
And it's not just the VA records. Here at Dublin, if you were seen at the VA in Augusta or you were seen in the VA in Tuscaloosa, you can go back and capture those records as well.
Oh, wow.
The best thing about it that I like is that it gives you access to everything. You can. I like the fact that I can email my doctor if I have a question about something.
Right.
If I'm running low on a medication or a medication doesn't seem to be working, too many times we try to call the facility and we go through the triage line and then it filters down to the doctor, and then we may get a response in a few days or so. With the secure messaging portion of this, you send a message, it immediately goes to the team members, and that team consists of myself, the doctor, the nurse, and the admin clerk.
Right.
Okay? So it goes to the team, and then it alerts them, and they look at it, and they can respond to it. Now, remember, folks, we don't send anything that's an emergency because they still have 3 days to respond to these things. So don't send anything that's an emergency, but everything else is pretty much fair game. It also has an appointment system on there like we were talking about where you can actually check your appointments, and it has not only appointments here. If you have an appointment out in town, it'll list that. If you have an appointment at another VA, it'll list that. And it actually links into the VAR program, which is the Veteran Online Appointment System, where you can actually log in and schedule appointments. Now, the only downside about that is you have to have a premium DS logon account in order to access that one. And folks, that's pretty easy too. You go to the eBenefits website and you register through the eBenefits website, and we'll get these links posted at the end of this so that you can exactly know where you need to go to. But once you get the DS logon and you get the premium access there, then you can actually access the VAR portion, and it allows you to pick appointments.
Okay.
And I think ours is set up right now where you can actually email and request appointments, but some of the facilities actually have it where you can actually pick a date and submit it, and then they will verify and make sure that everything's available, and then you get that appointment.
Right. Okay.
So everything is so high tech now, and it's so user friendly, and it makes it easier for us veterans to actually take control of our health care. And that's the thing that I like.
Right.
I like, as a veteran and as a healthcare professional and stuff like that, I like the fact that I can go and sit at home and say, hey, you know what? I need to look at this. I need to double check what the doctor told me, and I can go in and find all that information right there on the My Healthy Vet page.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah. It has come so far in such a short time as far as what you could do with it. Like I said, I use it all the time. So if you can, get on it, use it, get your premium account. You have to come in for the premium account with My Healthy Vet for authentication.
Right, and that's really simple too. They're working on where you can actually authenticate yourself online, but they're still got some kinks with that. But all you have to do is if you're here local, you can come to my office and fill out the in-person authentication sheet. It's just a release of information form, just like you would if you were going to the records office and you wanted to get a copy of your records.
Right.
If you live near any one of our CBOCs, you can go by the CBOC and have them fill out the form. I have reps there that can do it. And if the rep's not there, they can send the form to me and I can have it done in a day. So yeah, we've got you covered, folks.
That's awesome. That's, like I said, it's a great program. One of the most important things that you have to do is you have to keep your demographics updated, okay? Especially with the vet text thing. You won't get a vet text unless you have a correct cell phone number, and it has to be a cell phone number in order to use the vet text and stuff. So upgrading your demographics is crucial in order to use the vet text.
Now that being said, I need you to understand, when you update your demographics in My Healthy Vet, double check, make sure you call the VA and make sure your information is updated at the VA, because I'm not sure if they actually can pick up that information on the My Healthy Vet page and update it into our CPRS system. Okay, so make sure that you do both of those things. Okay,
all right. Well, like I said, My Healthy Vet is a great program to use. It's a great resource for information because they got all kinds of tips about improving your health and staying healthy. And there's a lot of useful links on there. You know, get on it and check it. It's My Health eVet at...
No, it's www.
Oh, there you go.
www.myhealth.va.gov. We'll have it posted at the bottom, folks, so you can see it. Yeah. And I'll have the helpline number. There's one other website that you guys might want to take a look at too if you're interested, if you guys are some computer geeks out there or whatever. The VA App Store. If you get a chance, take a look at our VA App Store. We have about 35 different VA applications that work on iPhones, smartphones, or what have you, that are out there for our veterans to use. They've got the Ask the Pharmacist app. They have all kinds of neat little gadgets and gizmos out there that help us as veterans take better control of our health care. So get a chance, take a look at that website as well.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for the information, Frank.
Oh, anytime.
Appreciate you. And just keep doing good things.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. And folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
Hi, I'm Chuck Harwell, President and CEO of the Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County. I would like to personally invite you to come in and open an account with us. Our service and lending professionals know what it takes to make life easy and convenient, and will help you get set up with our mobile and online banking right away. We founded Community Bank on common sense banking and a dedication to help people just like you with your personal or business accounts. We want to assist you in securing loans for your automobile, home, land, or whatever financial goals you may have in life. We founded Community Bank on common sense banking and a dedication to help people just like you with your personal or business accounts. Visit us at Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County and come in and see why common sense banking never goes out of style.
Hi, I'm Matt Sapp, inviting you to come see us at Dexter Meat Company. Our fresh cut meats includes cube steak, stew beef, chuck roast, chuck eye steak, ground beef, ground chuck, and if you love steaks, you'll really love our New York strip, T-bone, and our ribeye and choice or prime cuts. and our marinated steaks have a distinctive taste that you'll be sure to love. We invite all our neighbors to come see us for the freshest cut of meat. Remember, we cater to. Call ahead and we'll have it fixed for you. Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 6.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. This month, we got a lot of things going on this month, but one of them is called the Great American Smokeout.
That's right.
All right. So I got with me my good friend and pal here, Miss Jennifer Johnson.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
She used to be Stokes, but she has recently gotten married, and she is a Johnson now. All right.
That's right.
So Jennifer, welcome to the show, and I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me. I am always excited to come share what we're doing here at the VA.
Right.
And always happy to partner with you.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, the Great American Smokeout. Let's talk about the Great. First of all, what is the Great American Smokeout?
The Great American Smokeout is a day that we set aside to share the importance of being tobacco free.
Okay.
Both employees and veterans. It's a day that we celebrate the Better Starts Today.
Right, right.
Encouraging people, if they don't have a quit plan, to show them how to do it.
Right.
To let them know that we're a part of it. We've kind of changed a lot in the way we do tobacco cessation. You know, normally when you work with people who have issues like smoking, or you know, they're related to a lot of things, and so it's important to us here at the VA that our veterans and the community as well that that they understand that it's not about saying don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
It's about helping them know that no two people have the same quit plan, and if we can even reduce one cigarette, that's a success.
Oh, I know that's right.
Or dip, or whatever it may be.
Yeah. So it's trying to get them to either quit or reduce, you know, but taking that first step. I know that I've never smoked, so I don't know. But my parents smoked. I've been around a lot of people that smoked and stuff, and I know it's hard. And it's, you know, I mean, it's been proven that tobacco is addictive.
That's right.
Nicotine. Yeah, the nicotine in the tobacco is very addictive. And I watch TV now, you know, especially when they depict, you know, back in the 40s and 50s, it was like if you weren't smoking, you were not cool and stuff.
And you know, as I've been at the VA, just going on my 10th year, and thinking about the things that veterans have shared with me, you know, some of our veterans didn't even start smoking until they went in the military. So the military is also well known.
They sure are.
And the nicotine is addictive. A lot of people say, oh, well, I'm vaping or I'm using the e-cig.
Right.
Either way, if you use nicotine, it's addictive, and it causes preventable illnesses. So if they can reduce or quit, definitely they can reverse things.
Right. So what are some of the illnesses you're talking about that it affects?
Well, cancer, of course, is one of them. Most people think about that, but you know one thing about cancer, people don't really think about secondhand smoke. But secondhand smoke also, everywhere that smoke touches. So if I'm smoking and I'm around you and that smoke lands on you, every area exposed can have cancer. Even our pets.
Right.
So cancer is one of them. COPD, which is it's an obstructed breathing disease. It makes our lungs have damage, and we are not able to exchange the good air for bad air. I meant bad air for good air.
Yeah, right.
And other things. You know, even in our veterans that live here in our community. In our inpatient centers, people coming in can expose them by just a hug.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It can trigger asthma. Some people have allergic reactions.
Yeah.
There are many make you have bad teeth and bad breath, and it's just. And I smoked, and I don't mind sharing. I smoked, and I have been smoke-free or tobacco-free for 17 years.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
And I feel fortunate. It was pretty easy for me. But like my father, Vietnam veteran Marine, he smoked a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's now smoke-free. So I know if he can do it, anybody can.
That's right. Wow.
And I want to be a part of that.
And you are, right? So what are we doing here at the VA to help, I guess educate, and then also maybe treatment. What are we doing?
Okay, so we do a couple of things. One of the things is this Great American Smokeout,
Right.
and one of our community partners is coming, Dublin Hematology and Oncology, Christy Wilds.
Okay.
She's going to partner with me, and we're going to invite other people from the community to come out here on the 15th. We're
Okay.
going to do it from 10 to about 2 o'clock. We'll have educational information to support the prevention of lung
Right.
cancer, and also in observance of the Great American
So
Smokeout.
there's going to be like a table set up right across from the retail store, cafeteria?
We're actually going to do it outside on the lawn, and if
Oh,
it's
really?
raining, then we'll
Okay.
come inside. But,
Okay.
So it's the flyers that you may see. We'll say the front lawn. It's where the flags are.
Right.
So we'll be
Right.
out there. So I'm not sure at this point exactly how many people are going to come, but if you come, you're definitely going to get some information on prevention and how to build a quit plan.
Right.
And other things we're doing here on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock on 15A.
Okay.
The pharmacy and our addiction specialist nurse, Ms. Shira Tillman,
Okay.
they work together, do same day nicotine replacement,
Okay.
drugs. You can walk into that class every Wednesday, 15A at 2 p.m.
And what's it called? Is it called the smoking cessation class?
Well,
or-
that's what we call it, tobacco
Okay.
cessation. But that's one we've partnered with pharmacy
Okay.
to do.
Yeah.
And so the pharmacist will work with you there. And then on Thursdays at 2 o'clock for our domiciliary veterans, we do a group. And it's been
Okay.
amazing. We've been using a lot of health coaching and whole health ways to help people
Right.
learn that, people add smoking to a lot of different behaviors. And so it's about knowing the steps to be able to remove that one. We may have to add something else.
Excuse me.
We have
Okay.
to change routines. And we hope to do, I almost forgot the class I teach on Fridays.
Okay.
Our community CBOCs, community-based outpatient clinics
Yep.
that over telehealth. I teach a
Okay.
class. So
Oh, that's cool.
Or-
Okay.
they can reach out to me.
Right.
I don't mind one-on-one. I'll help in any way I can.
Okay. All right. So, in order, for like our outpatient folks, how do they? Is it just they need to tell their provider that they want to stop smoking, and the provider puts in a consult?
That's right.
For them.
That's right.
So, okay.
They can do it that way, but we're not rigid.
Right. Right.
So, like if you're here in the hospital and you're admitted for something, you can reach out to I'm Health Promotion, but any nurse, any doctor.
Oh, yeah. They know how to get in touch
That's
with
right.
you.
That's right.
Okay.
Because I do health promotion, disease prevention.
Right. Right.
So I'm willing to help.
So you're our flu girl.
Yes,
That's right. Get your flu shots.
please.
Get your flu shots, because you're not just preventing the flu for yourself, but you're preventing the flu for your family and everybody you come into contact with. I get mine every year. It doesn't bother me. And you get a lot of those myths.
That's right. I get mine every year too, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this is important to me.
Yeah,
If you come to visit any of our heroes here,
that's right.
please, if you haven't gotten your flu shot, always wear a mask. We know that the flu can be a death sentence to someone who has some
right.
chronic illnesses.
Right.
So get your flu shot. Come see us for the Great American Smokeout. We'd
On
love to have
November
you.
15th.
That's right.
From 10 to 2.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you, Greg.
We got you. All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for being on the show.
Thank you.
And you'll be back. All right.
Yay.
All right, folks, and we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future? That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter, member FDIC.
Mid-State Pools and Spas knows pools. In-ground pools to above-ground pools. Mid-State Pools and Spas has over 35 years in the industry, building over 3,000 pools. We build all of our own pools, never subcontracting the work out. So if you're ready to build a pool, renovate a pool, or if you need weekly maintenance or liner replacement with a full 20-year warranty, call the professionals at Mid-State Pools and Spas. Visit our showroom today at 2273 Veterans Boulevard in Dublin and see the new line of Marquee Spas. For the ultimate in hot tub experiences, choose Marquee Spas. Also see our new selection of casual patio furniture, available now at our showroom, Mid-State Pools and Spas, where we know pools.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Vinson Voice, and here we go. I got a good special friend sitting here next to me, Chaplain Sam Scaggs. Sam, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, doing very well today. Thank you, Greg. It's
That's
an honor
good.
to be able to sit here with you.
Well, thank you.
Any day at this VA and any day hanging out with you is a real blessing.
Well, thank you. Likewise, my brother. Likewise. So we got Veterans Day coming up here on Sunday and stuff. First of all, how long have you been here at the VA?
I've been at the Carl Vinson VA almost 8 years.
Okay.
And started out spending 2 years at the Johnson City Mountain Home VA in Tennessee.
Okay.
And the good Lord opened the door and blessed us to be able to come back to my hometown.
Okay.
And to serve our incredible veterans here in Dublin.
Awesome. So you've been with the VA for quite some time.
I have now. I sure have. 10 years.
Good. And what do you? We know you're a chaplain here, but what section do you work in? Provide services for here.
I tell you, I get the honor, and I started out by saying honor because that's exactly what it is. The honor to be able to be a part of our PTSD program.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a part of the inpatient DOM program, and I focus on moral injury, which is a real important understanding of PTSD and the pain that it causes. A lot of people say that I have come back and I'm not sure if I like who I have become, and they say that it has affected them morally, and we come together and we say no, and we say that you are an honorable soldier, and that you are worthy of all the love and support of a grateful nation. And along with PTSD, I also do the dementia care. So our veterans who are here for Alzheimer's or various other diseases of dementia, I am able to be there with the family and to care for them, care for their loved ones. And then lastly, I also do long-term care. So we have veterans who are here that are here for a determined amount of time or are here as this is their home, so they'll be here for the rest of their lives, and I get to interact with those veterans. So those are the primary areas, along with preaching in rotation as well as taking part in special services.
All right. Okay. So with Veterans Day coming up, what does Veterans Day mean to you, Sam?
It means family to me, and I'll tell you why. I come from a long line of men and women who have served our great nation. I think of namely my father. Who was 20 years United States Air Force, and also worked out here for almost 20 years as a physician assistant.
That's right, I remember.
But Veterans Day means family, and it also means blessing, because the moment I held my very firstborn, we have 3 children, the very moment I held our first, my daughter Emma, I understood that I got a lot more to be grateful for than I have ever been up until that point. And I can tell you, our veterans serving and fighting for our country, fighting for our freedom, and those that gave of their life, that ultimate sacrifice, I know I can be able to not only live here in America free and happy, but I can have a beautiful and amazing daughter and children because of our veterans. So Veterans Day means family, and it means gratefulness.
Okay. All right. Well, Sam, thank you for being on the show.
you.
We appreciate what you do out here for us and all. And yeah.
Thank you, Greg. It's always an honor to be a part of anything that you do, and thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
All right. And folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. Here with a very special friend of mine right here, also a Navy veteran, Miss Kristen Baggett. We call her Kris. And welcome to the show, Kris.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's let Veterans Day is coming up on Sunday. We've got the parade on Saturday.
Yes.
Yep. So we're gonna be out there, but what I wanted to get Kris on here today was kind of talk about Veterans Day and what Veterans Day means to you. But before we get started there, so you were in the Navy for 4 years,
Yes.
and now you're here. How long have you been out here at the VA now?
I've been here for 12 years.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I've been here 16, and I remember when you started out.
Yes.
You know, and look at you now.
Yes.
Working in work.
Yes.
What do you do for the VA?
I work in Human Resources Department. I do the workers' compensation for the facility.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So and let the folks know, what is workers' compensation?
It is a what we do when someone gets injured, when an employee gets injured here at work. We just let them know that they, it's a benefit to them to be able to file with a federal workers' comp and be able to be compensated for lost time.
Right.
And to have medical bills once they're approved.
Okay. It's a big, important job.
It
Gotta-
is.
Gotta
I
keep
think
our
so.
folks happy out here.
Yes. Keep them well, and so they can take care of our veterans.
That's right. Okay. And that's what we all do out here. We all have the same mission. Doesn't matter what department we work in. Doesn't matter if you're the grounds person or if you're the director. We all have the same mission, and that's taking care of our veterans, making sure that their needs are taken care of. So, as a veteran,
Yes.
what does Veterans Day mean to you?
To me, Veterans Day is a day where we honor all veterans across all branches, whether it's Navy or Marines, Coast. It's all of them, and it's honoring the ones that have gone before us and the ones that are still serving now.
That's right.
So it just kind of it's all of us, and so just in remembrance for the ones that fought and that have passed on, and just the ones that are still out there serving for the mission today. So it's kind of remembering all of everybody on that one day to me, and so that's it's a special day.
That's right. And you also do something a little bit more special with our team here, as part of our honors escort team.
Yes.
And it's a program that we've had for a long time now, about 3 or 4 years now. And we honor our veterans that pass, that are here in the hospital.
Yes, that's a very special program.
It
it's
is.
dear to my heart.
Oh
so,
yeah. I've had tears myself, so I know that. I know that we get close to our veterans here in the hospital because we're their family.
Oh yeah.
And they're our family and
Yes.
stuff. And it's just an honor to be able to perform that service for them, so that they don't die alone. They're not alone.
Correct.
And before they pass on to whatever it is they pass on to. All right. So, what are you going to be doing on Veterans Day?
I will be here at the facility.
Okay.
We have our Veterans Day program.
Right.
It starts at
11 o'clock.
11
promptly.
o'clock. 11 at 11.
That's right.
So it starts at 11 o'clock.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, Veterans Day program, we know it's on Sunday, but after the program, we're also going to have a Protestant worship service. A worship service, not necessarily Protestant, but a worship service here after the program for those that don't want to miss church. And that's going to be put on by our chaplains. And come on out, 11 o'clock on Sunday, we'll be here. And we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
Fairview Fitness Center, open 24/7 with staffed hours available every day. Push your fitness further with our fitness classes. Join today and see the benefits of a healthy life. Fairview Fitness Center, serving our community for over 30 years. For more information, call 353-1900. Visit us at 200 Industrial Boulevard behind Fairview Hospital or log on to fairviewfitness.com.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm your host, Greg Swartz. We always finish the show talking about a few things. First thing is veteran suicide. One suicide is too much. Okay, so if you get them to this number right here, the Veterans Crisis Line, it's actually a crisis line for everybody, but veterans will press 1. If you know somebody that may be in a situation where they're kind of down, maybe showing those signs, get them to this number. Okay, and also we always talk about veterans homelessness. So get them to this number here if you know somebody that may be in a situation where they are having home issues, or they may end up becoming homeless, or they may be living in conditions that are not suitable. Please get them to this number right here. Also, Veterans Day program, we're coming up on Sunday, November 11th at 11 a.m. right here in our auditorium. Come on out and just come join us, man, because you know, Veterans Day is really important. I'm a veteran myself, and it means a lot, you know, to honor our nation's heroes. We got heroes all over the world right now. We've got heroes that have served. You know, veterans or anybody that serves signs a blank check to go wherever the armed forces needs them. So, and they do that without worrying about where they want to go or how much money they're going to make, or it's just that they want to serve their country. So it's a good feeling to do that. So on Veterans Day, Sunday, November 11th at 11 a.m., come on out and join with us. All right. And then, as always, I always say, we can still change the world. All it takes is one act of kindness a day. I'm your host, Greg Swartz, and we'll see you next week on the Vinson Voice.